Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacqueline. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacqueline at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, and our show today is Talking Heads. If you're joining us for the first time, maybe for one of our radio channels, we welcome you. We're so glad that you're here. Talking Heads is a platform where experts from around the world come and share their knowledge, their expertise, and their experience in a 30-minute show. Our expert presenter today is the lovely Cathy Fulton. Let's bring her out. Hello, Cathy.
Hey, good morning.
Nice to see you again. Our second show today, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm excited for this topic about backsplashes, and I'm going to go backstage and give you your deck, and I'll be back after the show.
Sounds like a plan. So this morning, we're going to talk about chic kitchen backsplashes. And to me, this is one of my most favorite parts of designing the kitchen, because the backsplash it's like an accessory. It's like jewelry or the shoes, the handbag. It's the part to me that just sets everything off. And depending on which way you go, will really give a total interpretation of the room. So let's get started. Now, between choosing a actual kitchen layout, your appliances, and a color scheme, there's a lot to consider when designing or sprucing up your kitchen. And that's exactly why we're focusing on the fun part now, which is the backsplash. And that just basically, so that we're all on the same page, it refers to the kitchen wall material. And backsplashes can span the entire wall. They can be a pop behind the range, or they can cover the area between the countertops and the cabinets. The good news about it is there are no rules, which makes it awesome. And then there's the big wide world of texture, which I love, and color that they open up. It doesn't matter if your dream kitchen is rustic and cozy or modern and sleek. You're sure to fall in love with at least one of the kitchen backsplash design ideas below. Okay, so glossy tiles. So as you can see, they put the black 4x4 or 6x6, I think in this instance, black glossy tiles in the ceiling, on the backsplash, on the floor, and even on the island. So I mean, it's just completely covered. So this makes it straddle a unique line between retro and futuristic. So it's just, I mean, the tile just, it totally sets the theme. I love this design. So if you don't want upper cabinets in your kitchen, guess what? You don't have to. Again, no rules. So if you're not sold on painted walls and want a bit more natural light, plan your kitchen around a wall you can install counter to ceiling windows in. I love the entertaining possibilities in this kitchen. So many times, due to the floor plan of a kitchen, we just feel stuck inside. So this design automatically makes you feel connected to the outdoors. Next, let's talk about neutrals. So pattern tiles featuring neutral colors give an extra layer of warmth. The cabinetry in this design is painted in a color called ball green by Farrow and Ball. And the checkerboard marble flooring give the room a kind of nature-inspired aesthetic. So it's a really different approach. Next, we have something that I guess I would refer to as sky high. So instead of merely doing a backsplash, just go ahead and run the tile up to the ceiling. It makes way more of an impact that way. And in this design space, the subway tiles complement both the formal, sophisticated elements as well as the more casual and approachable parts. And I love, love, love this shade of blue. I think it's stunning and soothing. So next we have what I refer to as marine tones. This kitchen has some serious tile game going on. If you live by the coast, but you want something moodier or you simply love blue, why not take inspiration from the rich navy, gray, and cobalt tones throughout? And they even use two different styles or sizes, pardon me, in this design. So you have the linear tile on the backsplash, and then you have the 2x2s on the island. But they did a nice job with coordinating and complementing the all the different shades of blue. So how about these tiny triangles? This backsplash placed in this breakfast nook adds just the right amount of color to the space. And then putting in the black coffee table coupled with the light wood cabinetry, it really makes the backsplash take center stage. Plus, you don't see tiny triangles very often. How about this vertical grain wood? This backsplash, it blends really well with the wood counters and open shelving of the same color. And this seamless look adds elegance and warmth to this very narrow room. I know you can't tell, but the wood really does add an element of warmth. Check it out. So how about this for a bohemian rendition? Okay, so we have the marble backsplash, and then we have the marble island, and we have lacquer cabinets and the beautiful tiles on the floor. So this fabulously over-the-top kitchen isn't afraid to have fun. Like I said, it's somewhat bohemian, if you will. And if you're looking for a similar look, choose a backsplash that corresponds with the kitchen island and then use tiles on the floor. Painted glass. Now this can be very, very effective. And it's not that widely used. I don't think people think about it. So for something a little more special than the go-to subway tile route, consider this high shine option. This design includes a glass backsplash for a shinier, more modern and cosmopolitan touch in this city apartment. And it goes perfectly with the lacquered cabinets. So subway tile offers tons of room for creativity in the kitchen. So if you want to use subway tile, but also want to feature a more, I don't know, maybe unique backsplash, try to take it to the next level, look no further. Here we have two stripes of olive green to add color and break up the white backsplash. They're placed under the white floating shelves, playing up the linear motif. So in this, it highlights it and accents it versus distracting. Calcutta marble, it's everywhere. And as you know by now, marble can be as traditional or as modern as you want it to be, obviously based on the materials you pair it with. So in this sleek kitchen, the marble backsplash blends seamlessly with the countertops and both contrast and complement the gray natural stone island. And you can see the marks in the island, how they gave it more of a geometric pattern due to the virtue of the installation. So I think that's really cool. Stainless steel. Who would have thought of it? So to combat the inevitable oil splatter, choose a stainless steel backsplash, just like those that they use in a restaurant. But that doesn't mean they can't also look unique and stylish. In this kitchen design, the warm wood countertops, forest green pops, and edgy brass hardware, I mean, they really do the trick. They make it interesting. It's not, it doesn't look sterile. So there's also the option of doing matte stainless steel. So what was done is they took Scotch-Brite and they used it to dull the surface of these custom stainless steel kitchen panels. And I love how the finish interacts with the light. It's soft, subtle, welcoming, and very different. Now, even if a backsplash can be a work of art, it doesn't mean it always has to. But in this instance, in this very small kitchen, every inch should be both functional and communicate the right style statement. So creating a unique backsplash is, should I say, well advised. The tiles are laid to create abstract shapes, and it almost looks like a cubist painting. Non-repeating pattern. There aren't very many people that are brave enough to do this because some people would think, I can already hear the comments. If I did that, my neighbors would think I didn't have enough money to do the entire backsplash, or, everyone's thinking that I'm cheap. But I think that this is really cool, and it's unexpected and it's different. And the pattern of the tiles, they change ever so slightly as it crawls across the wall, creating this unique and chic non-repeating pattern. Penny tiles. I absolutely love penny tiles. Now, this is most commonly used in bathrooms, but they make for a striking kitchen backsplash. And this glossier finish is dynamic, playful, and full of texture. And the good news is penny tiles come in almost every color you can think of, and not just solids. And I don't know if you can tell from this, but this kind of has like a metallic or iridescent film over it. So there's all kinds of solids, all kinds of finishes that are on top. So keep your eye open for that. Another thing that you don't really see very often are copper countertops. Could be because the maintenance could drive most people insane, but it's stunning and it's striking, but I do think that it might be a lot of work. But these custom copper countertops, they stretch up the walls as a backsplash and cover a slim shelf for decor display and extra storage space. The rich patina gives it kind of this historic appeal. So it's very different, like I said, and you definitely don't see copper countertops or backsplashes every day. So if you're looking for something different that you won't see yourself in every other house in the neighborhood, you might want to give this a try. Mirrored tiles. Now, at first glance, they kind of remind me of a disco ball, but they will maximize the light in your kitchen. So if your kitchen doesn't have many windows, this trick will save you. And like I said, make you feel like you're in a disco. This is a definite case in point. The mirrored tile backsplash contrasts nicely with the casual wicker stools. The key is to keep them low profile as to not take up too much visual real estate. And I love that phrase, visual real estate, because that's so true. So don't be afraid to play with color. I think if most people, if I said, hey, why don't we do orange kitchen cabinets? I think that they would look cross-eyed at me and tell me that I was nuts. But I like this. I like this look. And the reason why I'm drawn to it is because it has a lot of warmth and it feels very inviting. Now, another reason being is the orange has a lot of blue in it. So that's what makes it warm. If the orange had a lot of red in it, we would almost be kind of traveling down the path of neon. So don't discount orange. It's a viable player. So have you ever thought of doing half tile and half marble? In this kitchen, one of the walls is covered in a slab of natural stone, while the other is lined with edgy matte black tiles. So not only does this create a cool, unexpected contrast, but it also cuts costs, as tile is much more affordable than natural stone surfaces. So keep that in mind. Chevron pattern. I love this. I will defer to this every single time because it's interesting, it's fun, it's different. Not everyone is brave enough to try it. And this blue is stunning. I don't think that I would ever get tired of this. So what they did is they used a tonal grout. It was chosen to, I guess, maybe basically accent the blue tile versus just to try to make it seamless. And I mean, the tiles feel unexpected and interesting, but they fit in well since they do match perfectly the lower cabinets. I think it's stunning. Love it. Okay, so 99.9% of the time when I have a client that wants to use white subway tiles, the go-to is white grout. Well, not so fast. You need to consider this the edgy version of a farmhouse kitchen. So the white tiled walls are set in geometric repeating bond pattern with an ink colored grout, which really creates a graphic impact. And then you insert that hood. It's drop dead. Love it. Now here's another example of the use of mirrors. Okay, so lots of people have small kitchens. And so this is your solution. A mirrored backsplash, gives the illusion of more space. So this one feels open and airy thanks to the wall-to-wall mirrors. So in this space, deep turquoise lower cabinets ground the space while the sage walls add a touch of levity. Between them, the subway tiles feel like a natural addition thanks to the dark green grout. And I think they laid this out perfectly. And the green on the walls, it looks like the color of avocado. Very, very soothing, kind of makes you connect to nature instantly. If you tend to gravitate to a relatively clean look, consider no extravagant backsplash then. Leave the regular painted wall and center the focus on a beautiful range hood like this Jerusalem stone-clad chimney instead. Very effective. So here's another look at the use of marble. And if you love the look of marble and other natural stones, but don't want to splurge on a marble slab for the entire kitchen wall, just opt for marble tiles instead. As you can see in this kitchen, it boasts that same coveted look. And I love it paired with the turquoise cabinets. So if you're looking for a way to warm up a cabin-style kitchen with walls in reclaimed wood, this is your ticket. So just extend them to your backsplash, and it's a full-on rustic charm. Okay, so if this doesn't catch your attention, nothing will. This hip kitchen features a bold marble backsplash and corresponding kitchen island with a waterfall edge. It instantly draws you in, and I can assure you, you do not need any additional artwork in the room. Gold striped Calcutta marble tiles. Let me repeat this. Gold striped Calcutta marble tiles. Beautiful. They make this wet bar totally swanky and sophisticated. And for extra oomph, they arranged it in a sunburst pattern around the window. This is an outstanding look. And I can assure you, you will not see this in every house in the neighborhood. I've seen this live, and it is even more beautiful in person. It's an awesome look, and it's a great idea. So, red stone. The red natural stone counter surface climbs up to the cabinets in this kitchen. The whole room has kind of a sexy, smoky vibe. I think this would be a great fit for a man cave. And just when you thought you'd seen everything a blue and white kitchen could do, in walks the Moorish tile. It's just so fresh and bright and busy. But you see, I love busy, bold, and the unusual. After all, why do you want to do what everyone else is doing? Here's another example of blue coupled with brass. So this white cabinetry, it contrasts a bold blue kitchen backsplash, obviously. But also check out how the brass drawer pulls complement the knobs on the range perfectly. Nice. Glazed tile. All right, so we've all seen the glazed subway tile by now, right? And so if you're wanting the tone on tone, white on white, and you want to add instant sheen to your kitchen, go glazed like this. It's a great contrast for an all white kitchen. Here's another idea. 1-inch squares of black and white tile make a graphic statement in a retro kitchen. The recessed opening, defined by a pencil detail, acts as a convenient shelf for the condiments. Very clever. Now, for the Palm Beach style kitchen, when the kitchen's visible from the living room, the backsplash, it cannot be basic. If it is, you'll be sorry that it is. So in this kitchen, they used baby blue Moroccan tiles, and it adds great color to the oak cabinetry, and it also reflects the colors in the runner. And how about crackled ceramic? This is a sophisticated take on subway tiles. And these crackled ceramic ones are glazed in a very, very, very pale blue, which livens up this very streamlined cooking space. It's just the glam touch to really make that black and gold hood shine, which, I mean, totally takes center stage. Have you ever thought of using sea glass? This is stunning. So this blue backsplash takes over one whole wall in this Fire Island kitchen. The 2x6-inch Veneto glass tiles remind you really of sea glass. And it doesn't hurt that they put the blue bottles in there as well. And how about a pop of turquoise? With bright turquoise glass tiles beneath this yellow valance, this beach house kitchen has a classic quality, but the pops of color keep it from being stale and predictable. And I hate stale and predictable. Or how about this? They used upcycled bricks to get a new life as a glazed backsplash in this example. The dark hue is an homage to one of the Cooking Central ingredients, black pepper. And have you ever thought of using wallpaper for your backsplash? Probably not. But think beyond tiles. And I mean, if it's coated with Teflon, like this geometric print is, it wipes clean. So it's a different texture, it's a different material. It's worth a thought. Now, some of you may be working on your outdoor exterior or your exterior kitchen. So another smart choice for outdoor spaces is brick. This non-traditional brick color with white grout in an outdoor kitchen pairs perfectly with more modern touches like crisp white counters. And last but not least, this kitchen is bursting with clever small space solutions. The folding wood pocket doors conceal the entire counter and cabinet area against the wall. But when they're open, the glossy statement tiles add so much personality, and you cannot help but see the pop. Beautiful. So that concludes the Chic Backsplash ideas. And if you have if you're needing any ideas or want any help, if you're remodeling a kitchen, if you are under new construction and you want to figure out what's going to make this room what's going to take it to the next level, I'd love to help you. You can reach out to me at Cathy Fulton 1965 at gmail.com, and be sure to spell Cathy with a C. And if you didn't want to email, please feel free to call me. I'm at 703-895-3798. And there you have it.
Wow, they were beautiful. I love the fact there's so many choices. Who knew?
Oh, and you know what? There's even more. I could go on for days, but I didn't want to do that to people today.
That just
But
goes to show you the creativity that you have, that you're able to come up with so many ideas.
well, it's just it's just like, okay, take a black dress, for example.
Ta-da.
You can put pearls with it. You can put gold jewelry with it. You can wrap it with scarf. I mean, there's just a multitude of ways to make it look different, right? And that's what I believe the backsplash is for. It's just how do you it's really going to determine how do you want your kitchen to feel when you walk in. And so there you have it.
Yeah, it's an extension of your personality, right?
I think so.
Definitely. Well, that was a
Indeed.
great show. You always are so professional and so polished. And the show we had before was outstanding with great guests. So keep up the fabulous work, Cathy.
Oh, thank you. I am having a blast. It's like I tell you every Thursday. Or Thursdays are the best day. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to hear people's story and their expertise, and just to see them get their message out there. That's what I love about this.
Well, thank you. And you do our channel proud. So it's a pleasure to work with you and be friends with you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you so much. I just want to share while you're still here, we have a new show coming up. Cathy's going to be on there. Our show is A Woman's Prerogative, and it is starting on Wednesday, May the 4th, and it's at 4 p.m. Eastern time, excuse me, which is 9 p.m. British Summer Time. We have Cathy from Virginia. We have Justina from Africa, also the UK. We've got Janetta from Oxford. We've got Amber from California, and we've got, excuse me, Tracy from Canada, and we've got Desiree from the UK. Amazing.
Awesome. Yes. Very exciting.
So stay tuned for our first show with the ladies panel. All right, Cathy, I will bid you adieu for now. And once again, thank you for everything that you do and everything you bring to our channel.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Bye.
I want to announce that we have a new talking head joining our team. She's joining us from Vienna, Austria, and her name is Christine Amy Artner, and she is a producer, she's a director, she's a voiceover artist, she's an actress, and she's going to be teaching us the ins and outs of acting, which is really fabulous. So you can find her first program here on the channel on May the 6th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, which is 4 p.m. British Summer Time. All right. Too many time zones. Thank you again. Our next show is coming up shortly. So that is the Corner Bookstore. And I look forward to welcoming you back also with my co-host, Diane Floyd-Bain. So thank you again for being here. And I look forward to seeing you shortly. Bye.